How y'all doing out there, wonderful people? This is your girl, Dr. J. I am currently a bronze director leading the rich and radiant tribe under 1,000 families. Hit bronze director only 2 months being in the business, baby. So I learned a little something. I know a little something. I'm going to teach you just a little something. And then what I don't know, I'm going to show you how to go get the information because I'm all about, baby, showing you how to fish, teaching you how to fish instead of just feeding you some fish. Okay, so you're gonna learn how to go get it and how to do this yourself so that you can understand the money, the money, the money. I got my green on. I'm popping my collar today, y'all, so that I can show you, so we can get to this bag, so we can get to this money. You honey, you ready? You ready? Yes, I'm ready. Again, my name is Dr. J. I have 3 degrees in business. I've been in this industry about 15, 16 years, and I am excited about what is to come and what's in store for us and where we're going. So I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful that you are listening to me today, and hopefully you'll learn a little bit of something. So get your pen and your paper ready because we're going to cover the 10 ways to pay. Yes, I said 10, baby, 10. Before we get started, though, I want to go over some glossary terms and some information that you may not be familiar with and some words that you have been hearing along the way. Okay, so this is just to make sure we all on the same page. You may hear the term FI or BI. FI is a farming influencer. BI is a beauty influencer. PV, you'll hear that term a lot. PV means personal volume. Anything you purchase or personally sell online counts into your PV. Let me say that again. Anything you purchase for personal use, that's your PV. Anything when you share your website and other customers order, that counts into your PV. That's crucial. Make sure you remember that one. PV, personal volume. Qualified beauty influencer is 125 PV. You have to keep your account active if you want to earn commissions. If you don't keep your account active, your account will still stay open for 6 months. Then it will close and you will move up to the next active person. If you're a business owner, you want to have your 125 PV up to 250 PV. Now, I also own a traditional business. Network marketing, direct sales, this vendor is one of the most low-cost entry ways to get started. So there's no way that you can run a traditional business off of just a $250 expenses. You got it. I have insurance. I have a mobile trailer. There's other expenses that come with the business that I still have to pay even when I'm not doing business. So 250 PV is amazing. 125 PV with products that you're going to use every day is a no-brainer, okay? Group volume. Group volume is your PV plus every account that you've set up, whether it's a barbershop account, beauty shop account, salon account. You enrolled your neighbor, you enrolled somebody you met down at the mall. Go to the mall, meet some new people. It's not what's taught, it's what's caught. Put your gym shoes on, get real cute, and get out. Okay, so anyways, your group volume is what they're ordering, what they're selling online, and all the people that they enrolled. So this thing can really compound and grow fast if you get moving. Do you hear me? So group volume is your PV and anything your team buys and sells online, okay? And then they put back in the business as well. Your legs, you'll hear people call about, get your legs there, get your legs, find your legs. Legs mean the number of direct people you've enrolled that have achieved a 25% bonus level. And I'm going to cover what it means and what you have to do to get to 25% bonus level. But your direct enrollees, for example, I like to use the term directors. How many directors do you have in your organization in the same month? If you have 4 directors in the same month, then you have 4 legs. Okay. Frontline. Frontline is all your personally direct sponsors. That's what your frontline is. The people you personally enrolled as you built this thing big. Okay, we're gonna go wide, we're gonna go deep. Your download is every influencer signed up under you and under your frontline. That's considered your download. You have generation 1, generation 2, generation 3. Generation 4, you get paid down 4 generations until you rank up even more. Then you get paid on generation 6. Then you rank up again and you get paid on you get paid on generation 5. You rank up again, you get paid on generation 6. Then you rank up again, you paid on generation 7. So we're going to look at that, what that looks like as well. Okay, so stick with me, follow along with me, because I am excited to be able to serve and share with you the little bit that I know so that you can be better prepared as you go forward. Again, you don't have to explain everything. You don't have to know everything. You will understand it as you go and as that check grows, baby. I'm guaranteeing you going. Plus, the back office has an income tracker for you, and it will keep track of a lot of that for you. So let's get started right where the money is, right where the money is, right where the money is. Yes, yes. Go get the money, go get the money, go. Go get the money, go get the money, go. So you could earn bonuses for your sales depending on where your title is in the company. If you hear people talk about emerald, this is where those titles come from. And I'm also going to talk about the volume of how you get there. But if you're a director, if you're a bronze director, if you're a golden director, a platinum, an emerald, diamond, vice president, president director, boss director, executive boss director, you hear these titles and they maintain that title and that volume that is associated with it for 3 months, you will get these cash bonuses. So not everybody wants to boss up and be an executive boss. And you have to understand that, and you have to love them, and you have to respect that at the end of the day. Some people only want $200. That's all they can see for themselves. And so you have to motivate them, encourage them, inspire them to help transform them to see something more if that's even where they want to go. If they want to make an extra $200 a month, applaud that extra $200 a month. Because that extra $200 a month help them to keep their phone on. You understand? Maybe someone wants to do $2,000 a month. Find out what's their why, not the why that you want for them. They have to want it for themselves more than you want it for them. So you have to know and identify who is where. Don't treat them bad. Don't throw shade. Pray for them. Love them. That's okay. People's life changes. They may have one make $200 now, and then later in life they lose their job and they need $2,000. They need $20,000. So things change. So be patient, be loving, be there, be available for them. The people that want to make $2,000, the people that want to make $20,000, the people that want to make $200,000. Okay? The people that want to make $1 million. Those are the people that want to run, and you want to spend 80% of your time with those who want to run. You want to spend 20% of your time with the other ones that they may be here for fun. You might need to get the cards out, play some games. You have people who are here for community. You may have to do some give back. Y'all get together and do something for the homeless and give back. So there's people here for different reasons, for fun, for community, you know what I'm saying, to give back, or for the money. Okay, so it just depends, or it could be all four. So these are the cash bonuses right here. Okay, and then these are the monthly car bonuses. So there's 10 ways to pay. So let me go over the first way of pay is this cash bonus. This cash bonus will pay up to $243,000. It is a one-time cash bonus. If you come in this business and you hit Emerald Director and you do that 3 months in a row, three, then you will get this cash bonus. If you maintain that for 3 months in a row, it will also pay the platinum bonus, the golden bonus, the bronze bonus, and the director bonus. So all these bonuses you will add up will be compiled together as a one-time bonus for you. Okay? And then you would have to do the next level 3 times in a row in order to get that one-time bonus paid out. So where do you see yourself on this bonus level? Which one do you want, and are you willing to do the work that's required to get there? Only you can answer that question. Okay? The corresponding titles, pay number 2, is a monthly car bonus. Okay, this is paid out every month, unlike the cash bonus, which is just one time. This is every month that you maintain those titles after 3 months. So it ranges from $350, $400, $450, $500, $550, $600, $650, $700, and you don't have to use it for a car. There's no pink Cadillac over here. You can use it for your mortgage. You can use it for your rent. You can use it towards an IRA. You can use it toward down payment towards a house. You can use it towards stocks, bonds, whatever you want to use it for. A motorcycle, a boat. This is your cash bonus to use as you please. Okay, so you got the cash bonus, you got the monthly car bonus. Okay, this mentions the corresponding legs. Remember, we talked about the definitions of what's the leg. A leg is how many directors, is the way I like to see it, that you have in your organization in the same month. Okay, they all have to be hitting director at the same time. So if you're a platinum director team, your goal is to hit platinum, then you're going to need 4 legs, 4 people you personally enroll, okay, that do the business. It can't be somebody that they enroll, that they enroll, that they enroll. So let's say you have 4 directors, but they're all under the one person you enrolled. That will not count. It's got to be 4 different accounts that you personally enrolled to have those director legs. Okay, so that's what that means. Now, a director leg is at least 5,000 in group volume. Remember, we talked about what group volume is. It's your personal volume plus that group volume. So, but other than your personal volume, what is the group volume of each of those accounts? And they need at least 5,000 group volume to count as a leg. Okay. Yes. Go get the money. Go get the money. Go. Go get the money. Go get the money. Go. All right, so let me get back out, and I want to talk about some of the other ways of pay as well that you are already familiar with. One of them is the welcome program. So the welcome program is counted in our compensation plan because you get free products your first 4 months. So long as you do at least 125 PV to 250 PV every month for 4 months, you're going to get a free product. Who don't like free, right? You can sell that product. You can sample that product. So that welcome program is a part of our compensation plan. You also get paid from online sales, 50% by sharing your website. So you share the website, like for example, the men's kit, it's $115 on the website. You share your website, somebody wants to buy that $115 kit for the holidays, for their son, their uncle, their grandfather, their husband, and you get to keep 57. It costs 57, you get to keep 57. You are in partnership with the company. It's a 50-50 split. 50-50 split is the way to go. I know a lot of people that are in companies and they're only getting 20%. They're only getting 30%. So you are definitely winning over here. Papa Collar, Papa Collar, Papa Collar. We get into the money. We get into the money. We get into the money. Okay, retail profit. Retail profit. See this lovely shelf in the back? My husband put that up for me. So thank you so much, hubby. Retail profit allows you to have products on hand. So you can get that cash in demand, honey. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So whether you're doing a pop-up shop, whether you selling at your work, whether you're doing catalogs, whether you not even a catalog because you want to have inventory, but you can have the catalogs with it. Whether you're doing a vendor event, whether you're pop-up shop vendor event, you doing a mix and mingle, you doing a networking event with a beautician, with a barbershop. I'm dropping gems. Are you catching them? Are you catching them? Are you catching them? Okay. So listen, there's several ways. You're doing home parties. How are you getting out there to share the products and have the product right on hand? Look, I'm gonna show you right. So men's cologne. Men's cologne. This is that deep horizon that smells oh so good. It smells oh so good. So how many do you want? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit there because I got the product. I'm gonna say, oh yeah, you got brothers, right? You got uncles, right? You got a grandfather, right? You like that smell? You need to get one. Okay. What about the men at work? You know what I'm saying? What about you? What? I got some more. Your father. What about your grandfather? What about your uncle? What about your neighbors? This should be, everybody should be getting Christmas gifts. If you're doing Christmas this year, if you're doing Kwanzaa, they should be getting gifts from your own store. Do they even know you're in business? Okay. Do they even know you're in business? So you need to definitely have the inventory. Get you some cute little bags like this. Get you some cute little bags. We've got paper as well. Stuff the bags. Put the gift in. Happy holidays. So you got to have that inventory on hand. You can up that price and determine an even higher profit margin. So 50 to 70% profit margin you can do. Yes, honey, you heard me right. Yes, honey, you heard me right. Yes. Let me tell you what my son said. I said, his name is David. He's 24. I said, David, act like you're selling this retail. Tell me what you're going to do. This is no lie. I had people over at my house that was witnesses. Off the top of his head, this is what he said. He said, I'd be out in the street and I'd be like, I got this off the truck for 400, but I'm gonna give it to you for 75. Got this off the truck for 400, but I'm gonna give it to you for $75. We was cracking up laughing. We was laughing so hard, but you know what? People like a deal. This cost us $16. So you talking about a huge markup being able to sell it for 75. Okay, that's more than 50%. Do the math, do the math, do the math. We go and get the money, go get the money. You be a business owner. You decided you know your market, you know your city. Like I can't sell the same prices where I live in Kentucky, maybe than someone can in Chicago. Somebody might be able to get more in New York, but there's different sides of town, so it depends on where you at in any city, right? So go where the money is, go where the money is, go where the money is, and get that money, get that bag. Okay, moving on. So we talked about the welcome program. We talked about online 50%. We talked about retail profit, having inventory, and you can scale that profit from 50%, baby, up to 150%, even more. Okay. And then there's team building. So there's free products when you enroll team members up to 5 a month. You can enroll 10, 20 team members, but the company will give you free gifts for the first 5. Okay. Then there is a personal bonus. There is a cash bonus. My first director, Dr. Lucrease Kidd, hey girl, hey, she calls the personal bonus the cashback bonus. And so that cashback bonus is attributed to how much you're going to order for your inventory and how much you're going to invest. Okay, so let me show you. I think I have another one that I'm going to show you guys. This one right here. So this is the minimum of the maximum that is required for an order in your own account to hit the bonus level corresponding on the right. So for example, if I said I want to invest and I want to do a Kizak in the mall, drop in a gym, and I came in at the highest amount listed here at 5,000, and I put that 5,000 in my personal account, okay, I would automatically get a cash back paid out on the 10th of the next month, because this is a monthly bonus. The personal bonus is a monthly bonus. It would pay me back the corresponding bonus level. And as you see here, that corresponding bonus level for anything over 5,000 would be 25%. So it doesn't cap at 5,000. It's anything over 5,000 and over. 5,000 and over. Okay. So $5,000. 25% is $1,250. I'm going to get cash back as a personal bonus on top of the cash bonus as I rake up, on top of the car bonuses as I rake up, on top of my retail profit from that inventory investment. You get what I'm saying? So it's like a 62.5% return on my investment, just because once I sell it, I'm going to make 50% or more. And then I already got back 25% as well. So it's huge. It's huge. A lot of people think it's a 75%, but we did the math. We worked it out. But the main thing is it's a lot. Go get the money, go get the money, go get the money, go get the money, go. Okay. So get your inventory, max out, get it where your budget can fit in. If you can't do 5,000, can you do 2,000? 2,000 would put you in the 15% range. And so you're going to get 15% automatically cash back on your 2,000 inventory order, paid out on the 10th. Plus, you're going to sell it for 50% more. So you winning. That's the word for the day, is we are winning, honey. Now, I did tell you that I was going to show you where you can go get some of the things that I am wanting to show to you, and that is for you to go to your website. So I definitely want to take you, remove this screen and show another screen. Stop screen. Y'all doing okay today? Y'all doing well today? Okay, so I am going to go to my website and pull that up. And so my website is shopwithdrj.com. Shopwithdrj.com. So as that's spinning and coming up, you're going to go to the bottom of your website. So I want to make sure y'all can see this. Okay, so we've got lots of amazing deals for the holidays. You're going to scroll down to the very bottom of your website. Below the solid bar, on the far right, below Become a Farmasi Influencer, and you're going to hit Opportunity Plan. Opportunity Plan is going to give you an entire book on the compensation plan. You didn't even know it was there, did you? Okay, so now we're going to click through it, and we're going to have that as a resource and a tool. It has history about the company, more information, facts about the company, it has this plan right here, which I want to show you all as well, but I'm going to do it through a different screen because it is kind of hard to see. So now we're going to talk about how do you hit those ranks, what volume is needed, and I just wanted to show you where to go so that you can follow along. Okay, so I just have to, and see, look, you don't even have to be super tech savvy to do this business at all. Okay, so thank you for bearing with me. So can y'all see this screen? This is a whole lot better, and I'm able to blow it up so that we can zoom in, because I definitely want you to see where the money is, see where the money is. Okay, so I'm going to hit the plus sign so we could, and I'm just going to do one example. So this chart shows you what the corresponding titles are and what's needed to hit that corresponding title so that you can get that cash bonus. You can get that $25,000 cash bonus plus the $10,000 plus $5,000 plus $1,000. So you get the car bonus. So you could go on amazing trips, which we didn't even talk about the trips. That's another way of pay. You can go to Miami, you can go to Turkey, you can go to Europe, you can go to Maldives, you can go to Bali. Oh, yes, you can go to Bali. And the company will pay for your flight, your food, your hotel, your excursions, and they will hand you an envelope. Take me there. So each trip corresponds as well with the title, and that is counted in our compensation plan as another way of pay. Okay, so let's say you want to go platinum director. Okay, once you hit it the first month, you are considered a manager in any of these titles. You do it consecutively 3 months in a row, and then you are locked in as a director. You will always have your manager title. You don't get director until it's 3 months consecutively. So if you do 2 months and then you miss a month and then go back to do it another month, it does not count. It has to be in a row. Okay, so the ranks actually start at 3%. 3%, 6, 9, 12, 15%. These are ranks in the company. So if you are at any of these ranks, count how many ranks you have ranked up already just being here the short amount of time that we have been here. So that's amazing. Okay, 25% is that cash back that I was just talking about. So you get that 25% cash back as your personal bonus at all the titles here. Okay, this is the group volume here. So the Emerald example, you have to have 40,000 in group volume. That's your personal volume. That's your team's volume. That's any accounts you set up, barbershops, beauty shops, salons, wherever you go, all over the United States. I got people on my team from New York, Florida, Missouri, Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana. So it's everybody's group volume together. So you want to share this opportunity. Plus, we're in 40 countries. Okay, so don't think about this 40,000 as something you have to do. It's a collective. How many accounts are you setting up here and there? How many distribution centers are you setting up? How many business centers are you setting up? That's what you want to focus on. Okay, and then these are side points. So this side point situation here, it does require a subtraction calculation. And so the side points, you cannot count anybody else on your team who hits 25%. Okay, so with side points, you will notice your side points are bigger, and then as you produce directors, your side points may go down. So it's something very important to pay attention to. So the best way to share about side points, you will want to remove all the 25 percenters that you produce on your team. Okay, and then you will look next at the 18 and 22%. The 8, do y'all hear my dogs barking? They wanting to say hi too. They saying, go get the money, go get the money, go. Okay, so the 18 and 22 percenters, whoever has the highest group volume, you want to remove that one too. Okay, everything else you can count. Everything else you can count is side points. So cross out all the 25 percenters as you move up to Emerald. Then look at your 18 and 22. Whoever has the highest group volume, count that out, and everything else is side points. And so this is what you need. It's really not that hard. You need 1,500, you need 2,500, you need 5,000, you need 10,000. Anything in your personal orders, your personal volume is 100% counted as side points. So if you're like short and you're almost there, place an order in your own account, or place an order in an account that is 15% or lower, really 12% or lower. So anything that's lower. The smallest accounts on your team is where you want to place this account or place it directly in your own personal value. Okay? Next is your legs. Next is your legs. Okay, so next we're going to talk about the legs. The legs are how many directors you have in the same month that are producing at least 5,000 in volume. And so you need to know how many directors do you have in that month that are trying to run and go with you to get their own ranks, right? So for Emerald, we already talked about side points. You need 8 people. So you need 8 accounts. And they have to at least have 5,000 each. And it can't be all on the same team under who you enrolled. So if you have one team that is really accelerating and doing well, and they've got 4 directors within that team, it doesn't count. It has to be that you've personally enrolled yourself, and then they have teams. So you need 8 teams from the people you've reached out and talked to, because you went to the mall and you met new people. You went to the hospital and had lunch in the cafeteria to meet new people. Like, there's so many places you could go to meet some new people and get out the house and talk about your business. Okay. So you have to identify who's willing to reach these goals and who's willing to reach these so that you don't get frustrated. Because some people, they don't believe in what this has to offer. They haven't got there yet. And that's okay. We love them through that. So maybe they only need $500 a month. $500 a month can change somebody's life. $5,000 a month can change somebody's life even more. But they have to want it. They have to need it. And when they're ready, you just have to let them know you're available for them. Okay? What's the strategy? How are we going to get there? So first, you need to identify what accounts can be set up. But the good thing is, if you want to get to director, you don't have to have anybody on your team. Director is a full retail position. You could be director and make 500 to 2,000 a month, if not more, at director right here, and you don't need any legs. Look at this. You don't need any team members, anything. So if you don't feel like having to deal with pulling teeth and pulling people and trying to, I heard, I think it was Jim Rome said, this type of industry is like leading cats, herding cats, and trying to get cats to all line up. So if you don't want to do that, and you don't have the patience and you don't have the compassion yet, and God's still working on you, be a director. Be a director, because you being a director is going to help someone who does have the patience. And so you getting the 5,000 helps somebody else. And so director, though, does not require you to have a team at all, baby. Look at that. There's nothing here. Once you hit bronze director, that means you produce a director. Once you hit golden director, you produce 2 separate directors. Platinum director is 4, emerald is 8, diamond is 12, and so forth as you go up this chart. Once you hit diamond, then there is something called title points. So title points are based on how many titles you have in your organization. And so there is a chart at the bottom of your website in that opportunity plan that shows you how many points are attributed to each title. And so this lets you know how many points you need to accumulate in order to be able to hit that. Okay. So for diamond, you need 15 title points. Okay. And so we talked about the car bonus, the monthly bonus. There is a tracker in your back office that shows you, a live commission tracker, how much you are earning, so that you don't have to do the calculation, because there are some of the group bonus and the leadership bonus both require a calculation to be done. And so this right here, live commissioner, shows you how much money it is, much money is available. And everybody's results is different, so I will put the income disclaimer out there regarding this. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so go get the money, go get the money, go. Go get the money, go get the money, go. Now, we talked about the welcome free product program. That was one. We talked about the online 50%, which is paid out 3 days from the date of sale into your pharmacy wallet. So that's two. Retail profit 50 to 150% based off of your own inventory, like I got here in the back. That's three. Four is team building. You get free products up to five in a month for team building. Number five is personal bonus. That's that cash back between 3 and 25% based off of what's in your personal PV. Six is the trips: Miami, Turkey, Europe, Maldives, Bali, exotic trips. And then there's additional trips as well along the way that you don't have to be any rank to qualify for. So that's pretty awesome as well. Okay, and then seven is the one-time cash bonuses. We talked about the one-time cash bonuses. Almost up to $1 million in those cash bonuses. And then number eight is the car bonus, which doesn't have to be used for a car, 350 to 750 or 700 a month. Okay, and then we've got the group bonus for number nine and the leadership bonus for number 10. So these last two are a little bit more advanced. And I am going to make sure that I show you what I mean. Okay, so the leadership bonus. Okay, first, before I do, title points. So this title points shows how many points are earned from your front line. Remember, we talked about the definition of your front line, who hit titles. And so each title has corresponding points associated to it. So the more people you help, the more titles you get. And this is a safeguard so that you don't sit back and enjoy the fruits off of somebody's labor. You can't just keep ranking up. So you have to literally help other people. This is an opportunity that really does. The people at the top don't make the money. You have to help your team to make the money. Okay, so now I want to talk about the leadership bonus. So we talked about the titles, how many legs you have to have. Side points, we talked about how you have to minus the 25 percenters, and then the 18 or 22% you minus whichever one has the highest, and then everything else, including your PV, counts for side points. Okay, and then we talked about the title points because I just showed you how to get to the title points. Okay, I want to talk about the group bonus, and then I want to go into the leadership bonus, and then we're done. So the group bonus is based off of where you are, your percentage level. So if you are a 25 percenter, and then you have people on your team who are 15, 12, 9, 6, 22. Okay, this is where your team is: Emily, Sam, John, Camilla, Tara. The difference of where you are and where they are is what's listed here. And that's how you calculate the group bonus. So Emily's at 15%. You want to try to get as many people as you can on your team at 15% because you're going to get paid 10%. So if Emily's group volume is 2,000, she's at 15%, her group volume is at 2,000, you're going to get paid 10%, which is $200. If you have 5 people that are at 15%, 2, 4, 6, 8, that's $1,000. 200, 400, 600, 800, $1,000 just off the group bonus. That's not talking about the rank bonus, the car bonus. That's not even your retail or your online sales, just off of the group bonus. So it's where you are as your percentage, subtract where your direct enrollees are. Your direct enrollees, okay? So if you are at 25% and someone on your team is at 22%, you subtract that, that's 3%. If their group volume is going to be higher because they're at 22%, so they got 4,000 in group volume, so you would take 3% of that 4,000 and it would give you $120. Okay, so each one is a subtraction based off of where your people are. And you subtract. So if you have somebody at 25%, you're not going to get paid on the group volume with them. 25% minus 25% is zero because the company has to stay in business. It has to be able to pay for these trips, has to be able to pay for these welcome products and these team building products that they give to you and all the other free incentive products that has to be paid for. It comes from somewhere. So a 25% minus a 25% is zero, but you will get paid on that 25% in the leadership bonus, which is where we're going next. So I just want to make sure that first you understand the group volume bonus is a subtraction of what percentage you are minus the person you directly enrolled, minus that, and then times it by their group volume. In this situation, 15%, I'm at 25, they're at 15. You subtract 25 from 15, it's 10. And then 10% out of 2,000 gives you $200. So you really want to try to get people to 200 because, as you can see, the 200 pays the most if you're at 25% versus 12%, 9, 6. Okay, so 15% is a really good spot. But let me tell you an even better spot. An even better spot is 18% on your team and still the 22%, even though it doesn't seem like it, because the 18%, you subtract 18% from 25, 7, okay? So you get 7% and you get leadership bonus. With a 22%, you're going to subtract 25 from 22, you get 3, and you get leadership bonus. So you only get leadership bonus on your 18, 22, and 25. You get group bonus and leadership bonus on 18% and 22% in your organization, okay? So now we're going to go down to that leadership leadership, yeah. I'm going to go down to the leadership so you can understand this. And then I will show you where you can find it, and we'll be done. So the leadership bonus is based off of a subtraction from generation 1 and generation 2. If I have a kid, that's my generation 1. If they have a kid and I'm now a grandma, that grandbaby is my generation 2. So from my kid to the grandkid, the difference of that volume, I'm going to get paid a percentage on based on my rank. And that is for every 18%, 22%, and 25%. I'm going to get a percentage based on their group volume. Okay? So they call this the LGV, and it's the leadership group volume. So the total group volume of your front line, people you enroll, 25%, 22%, and 18% bonus level influence combined. Okay? So let me show you. So this is a subtraction model that they did. If you're at a director, your first generation is 4%, 3%, 2%, 1.5%, down 4 levels. And it's the difference between those generation levels. And so you would add all of those up for each level, and this would be your total based off of this example. Okay, so I'm going to show you where you can find this and where you can see this. So I'm going to show you where you can find this and where you can see this. So this is what I was talking about. I don't think you could see it at the time, where it subtracts generation A, generation B, generation C. You can subtract A from B, and if you're a director, your times about 4%. That difference is 70,000. Based off of these numbers here, 4% by 70,000 is 2,800. You'll do that for each level of subtraction, and then your total bonus volume is at the bottom. But again, the system will keep up with this for you, okay? So let me stop sharing this because I want to go back to where you can find this yourself to look at, because again, I am trying to teach you how to fish so that you can understand this comp plan for yourself, because 2 plus 2 is 4, 3 plus 1 is 4, 5 minus 1 is 4. So there's people learn different ways. Some people read, some people are visual, some people need to watch a video, and there's videos here when you go to the opportunity guide at the bottom of your website. So when you click through this, it talks about the rewards you get. There's prizes you get for as you rank up, starting at 9%. The 10 ways of pay that we just covered. There's a video for the welcome program about the online commission. There's a video about the profit. So whether you need to read it, whether you need to see pictures, or whether you need to watch a video, it will explain it right here. And you just need to maybe do the math with it along the way, pause it, rewind it. So this is the leadership bonus that I wanted to show you right here. So it depends. If you're a manager, you're going to get 4% on that 18, 22, and 25%. As you increase your title, that generational rank increases. So you could get paid 5%, you could get paid 6%, you get paid 7%. Okay, so let's say we were using the example of Emerald, and you have an 18%er in your organization. You're going to subtract 25 from 18. What do we say? 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. 7% on the group value. And then you're also going to add another 6%. So 6 plus 7, what's that? 13% you're going to get as an emerald on your direct enrollees that are at an 18%. So you're going to get 13%. Okay. Now, your generation 2, and again, this is the difference. So it's not just a clear 6%, but it's the difference between the generation 1 and the generation 2. That difference in volume, you will get 6% plus the 7%. Okay, that's how you get the leadership bonus. But it's based off of your title. And I want to point out that a manager director gets paid 4 generations, and then you don't get paid on 5, 6, and 7. So that's crucial to know if you're sponsor placing people and you understand what that means where you're strategically moving people. Because generation 5 does not open up until you get to diamond. And then generation 6 doesn't open up until you get to president. So that is crucial. You're getting paid down 4 generations. As your rank increases, your pay for each generation. Generation 1, generation 2, generation 3, generation 4. This is only leadership bonus on those that you help to lead to 18%, that you directly enrolled, 22%, and 25%. So those 3 is when the leadership bonus comes in. The group volume, you get paid based off of your percentage minus the percentage that that person you enrolled has, and that difference times that volume. Okay, you get paid double group volume and leadership volume on the 18 percenters and the 22 percenters. Okay, on top of everything else. But this is a huge retail game, huge retail opportunity, as well as your cash back. So if you're just beginning and you're just getting started and this still sounds too confusing for you, again, there's videos right here. You go to your website, you go to the bottom of your website, you can watch it, you can rewind, you can watch it again. Here it is. The ranks as well as each generation. Remember, I was trying to say that it stops 4th generation. It doesn't open up the 5th generation until you get to diamond. And then as your title increases, your percentage increases on those 18, 22, and 25 percenters. So that's that leadership bonus, you leading your organization to hit those highest points. And then I showed you already where you could go to find this. This is at the bottom of everybody's website. So you put your website in, let it spin. I'm logged out, and then I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of my website so that I can find the opportunity plan, as well as so many other gems and tools and good things you can find about your company that you need to click on and read. You can't break nothing, so do it. And then over here on the far right, become a farmer influencer, you're going to click opportunity plan. And the opportunity plan is going to open up this amazing, colorful opportunity guide book that tells you about the president and the CEO, the Tuna Brothers. Table of contents tells you right where to go. And then where I was at about that group bonus, here's that chart I was telling you about. This roadmap tells you what ranks qualify for what. And another way to look at it is color coded. So it tells you where the cash bonus, the car bonus, the trip bonus, and it also tells you the average income for each rank based on the data before 1,000 families came on the scene. Okay, before we came on the scene. And then this is all the awards you get, a summary of the 10 ways of pay, and then these are the videos, the welcome program, team building program, bonus car, group bonus has that subtraction example that I gave you in the leadership bonus qualifications. This talks about the side points, how you take away the 25 of everybody, and then you see who's the highest of the 18 and 22, take that away, and everything else counts as side points. This also talks about what rank, what title, how many points is associated with each, and then this is where you'll be able to find that leadership bonus so that you can see that it pays down 8.5% once you're hit executive boss. Okay, so this leadership bonus goes from 4%, and this is the difference of each level. So it's not just, oh, I'm just getting 8%. No, you're getting the difference of 8% plus the difference of 6.5 on generation 2, plus the 4% on generation 3, plus the difference of generation 1 to generation 2 on your generation 4. And so it keeps going. So all of these you're getting combined. Okay? So let's say where I'm at bronze. So I would take my generation, right? I believe I have 4 generations in my organization. So I would get paid once I minus that difference between generation 1, generation 2, then generation 2, generation 3, I'm minusing that difference. That difference I'm multiplying by these numbers here. So I would get 4.5% plus 3.25% on generation 2 plus 2.5% plus 1.75%. So you have to make sure that you're subtracting from generation 1 to generation 2 that difference, from generation 2 to generation 3 that difference, generation 3 to generation 4 that difference. Okay, and then you're going to get paid all the way across that percentage times the volume. There is an example actually here on the page on the other side, and you can actually do the math and see it. But again, you don't have to do the math because there is a live tracker. I've been in this industry for 16 years. I've been in a lot of companies. Some worked for me, some didn't. I've hit the top of the comp plan in at least two. I know one, I hit the very top of the comp plan, and two, I hit probably a very high level, and then the other ones were mid or me just playing around, looking around. And I have never seen a back office as transparent, as user friendly as this one. And so it will track all of this for you. But if you're like, I need to know where my money is, I'm trying to go get the money myself and understand it, then this will tell you to know where you're at. If you're at golden, if you're at platinum, if you're at emerald, diamond, where that is all the way across. Okay, so I'm excited for you. Uh, I'm excited for you that you understand how how the money works. How the money works. My phone is ringing. Let me. So plug in, get in your back office, get on your front page, go down to the bottom, click the opportunity plan. If you need to, I believe you could click right here and download this and print it so that you can have it for yourself. But don't get an analysis paralysis. Please don't, because as you go, you will see the money unfolding and you will understand it better as you're making the money. So get a glimpse. Watch some other videos on YouTube if you need to. Make sure you have your 250 PV so you can be on the call with Cairo on Thursday. And this is just to help better prepare you so you know what questions to ask. Okay, that way we show up educated because we all about that Black excellence, baby. Okay, and every other race and nationality excellence as well. So we just want to make sure we understand the terms he's saying and where he's coming from so that we could grasp it better. And that is the purpose of me being able to serve and provide this for you on this call. It's just so that you can have at least a better halfway understanding and grasp so that you could be more educated, more informed, so that we could grow, so we can glow. See me glowing today, and so we can go. So we go to the top. So I will either see you at the top or from the top. But that choice is 100% absolutely yours. Take care. I'm Dr. J.